Polo to the flow though, you already know though. It's Adamville for real, you see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though, cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, also Allen Temple.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts have had a great season and want to find a way to continue that by picking up win number 11 on the year. It's the Broncos going up against the Colts.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Dobbs now on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And here a juke. And now running right through it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
'He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And here a juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field. I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack? It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Dobbs trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground. Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball? You can sense it. Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there. Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown. How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook? It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Black round.
gun. Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd down, Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Cameron Wake in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Cousins. Fights off the defender. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And some room to roam now. Oh, still, there he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Shifts by him. And he's got room.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. second down. Here's Henry. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. His first carry. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on,
Dobbs is throwing. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Dobbs. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Dobbs. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing, Cousins. And this is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
On third down, Cousins. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Ertz over the middle. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Dances by him. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go!
Back to throw Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go!
Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Cousins goes underneath for Henry. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Again to Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Cousins. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. Got some room at the 30. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Off the play fake, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. The big fella, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after now from Sturgis. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 19. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Come on, let's go!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing here, Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Cousins to throw it. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Cameron Wake in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Cousins on 1st down. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Strong right. 48.
2nd down, Cousins. Over the middle here to Brown. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets fly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Cousins now on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will bring it back.